I fell in love with you in this life when I was 16 and you were 18. Even then, as a teenager, you were so gentle and kind, a seeker of the truth, intelligent, insightful, humble. When I was with you, time completely stood still, and we were the only ones in the whole universe. Your presence quiet and strong, like no one I've ever met before. Except I know that we've met before, many times. Just being near you made me feel calm, peaceful, safe, and that was when we were just teenagers. Life separated us for more than 2 decades, and when I found you again, the pull to you was an irresistible natural force. When we rejoined 10 years ago, you came to me as a gifted healer. There's something mysterious and lovely that happens to physicians as the art of medicine sculpts us. You are already wise and steady, accepting of people without judgment. You cared for each one with the attention and dignity you would give to your own family. You were a young man with the deep insight and compassion of an old attending. I am so thankful that you chose to uproot your career for love. We had many adventures together and some big struggles. We got our scuba certification and explored the world under the waves. We flew in a helicopter, moved to tears by the sacred majesty of Waialeale. We hiked through the grandeur of Yosemite in New Zealand, and we sipped coffee in Seattle and St. Louis. While I am thankful for those extraordinary memories of our travels, it is the ordinary things I miss most profoundly. As soon as you would arrive from the mainland, you would mow my lawn. Then you would collapse from the long travel and sleep until the next day. I would come home from work to find my kitchen clean and a beautiful dinner made. Or I'd find you out in the garage with Victor and Tomas scheming about how to make a project better. Like when Tomas built the forge in the yard to smelt aluminum and you added the leaf blower to get the flames extra hot. Thank you for being a positive influence and instigating their creativity to the next level. Thank you for holding the iPad the whole time when we watched The Mandalorian together. Thank you for reading short stories to me in bed. The stories were good, but it was really listening to your voice that I enjoyed the most. Thank you for not complaining when I would wake you up at night to go onto the deck with me and look at the moon or wait for shooting stars. Thank you for the way you love the boys. For Victor and Tomas, you are their true friend and father. Somehow you never got involved in power struggles or parenting struggles. You guided them by your example, being sweet, calm influence, and a constant encouraging support. Thank you for deeply listening to them and being a safe person for them to confide in. You just made our lives better. When I look around my home, I see how everything you built was to make us more comfortable and things more beautiful and to show us your love. Thank you for building the garden beds, the fire pit, the shade house for my orchids, the outdoor landscaping lighting you wired yourself because everything would look more beautiful at night lit up. And for all the chainsawing that living in the tropics requires. All these things make us feel your love. They also bring us outside to enjoy the simplicity of natural beauty and to watch the birds and the bugs and the plants and the wind and the bamboo. I treasure the mornings we sat on the deck and enjoyed the stillness. Thank you for reminding me all the time that it's the little things that matter. Thank you for going to Home Depot during the hurricane warning, buying the last of the painted siding because the plywood was already sold out, cutting it and hanging it over my clinic windows. We just hung them up a couple of weeks ago and felt your love and protection. I think I could rent out the chicken coop. It's so big and comfortable and resolutely solid. I have new chickens in there now. I've named them after 80s women singers because you continuously surprise me with your diverse playlists. I will miss hearing you sing in the shower, but I will not miss some of your playlists. Thank you for being our dog Zach's best friend, taking him on walks and letting him sniff every leaf, buying him toys and bow ties, He now insists on having his food warmed up because you spoiled him. I cannot believe how many pictures you took of him. Clearly, you two have a connection. Thank you for buffing out my dad with an Alexa so he can ask about the Cardinals' baseball score, for giving him an iPad to be more entertained, and for the fancy walker all of the ladies comment on. Thank you for being so patient and helping me to take him to his doctor appointments. It felt like a team sport getting him around, and you made it feel easy and special. It was special because you knew any time together is precious. Thank you for your clarity. When I was stressed or anxious, you could distill the chaos into clear thoughts. Your reasoning was a salve for me. Thank you for holding my fears and failures in the safety of your love. When I would confess an anxiety or an error, you gave me strength. You believed in me. You forgave me and gave me permission to be a flawed human, perfectly imperfect. You are my anchor. You are my sweetest friend and my unconditional love. I want you to know that you are the most beautiful, kind soul that I have ever met. I am so proud of how you lived your values. Your essence has shown me so much about how to live well in this life. Be fascinated by people and nature. Enjoy simple, quiet pleasures. Do everyday acts of service and kindness. I consider these important last 10 years with you as gift. I am so thankful and honored to love you and to be loved by you. Now you show me that love is forever, an unbreakable bond, bright and beautiful. What separates us now is just for a short while. What keeps us together is for eternity.